Roll 20.
I'm going to go ahead and shuffle that deck. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle all the decks.
Hell yeah.
Shuffle them decks.
I like my decks like I like my board. Shuffle it. Amber's dying over here.
And we're
Right.
live.
It's
And we're live,
breathe.
everybody.
Oh, I have to go get my inhaler. That's
Go
what-
get an
what's going on.
inhaler. She got an inhaler.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's officially a D&D game now. We had to stop so someone could get their inhaler. So.
Yep.
Who's that kid from Bob's Burgers that's like,
Regular size Rudy.
I love regular size Rudy.
Yeah, he's one of our favorites too.
Did you see the trailer for the movie?
Can you guys
I'm
see
excited.
Thomas?
So it helps my lungs.
You guys can't see Thomas?
Huh?
I can see everybody.
Come see everyone.
I need a refresh.
Sorry.
I can record
Almost
that,
there,
too.
guys.
That's cool.
We'll give it 10 more minutes. It's cool.
That is a highlighter that I can erase.
Yay.
Now we're back. Cool.
Liquid rug.
Wait.
That's better.
There we go.
Well, I'm really glad that I was able to get that. All right.
Now it's official.
Mute.
Mute.
All right. So are we ready?
Wait, I can't see. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, let's go.
All right. So this is occasionally going to have, like, I have modified the cards in this deck absolutely not one iota. I figure we can play with it kind of on the fly here. But this is, for those who are not familiar with the Quiet Year, a map making game. And in a lot of ways, this is a world building game. So I figured this would be a fun way to start our next campaign, which is going to be a little more sci-fi-y, not specifically drawn from any particular franchise, but stealing from all of them. As we say in my world, to steal from one is plagiarism, to steal from five is interdisciplinary. So equal opportunity thieves, yes. Intellectual property will be stolen in all sorts of forms and fashions. But A Quiet Year is not specifically D&D. It has a different mechanics, and let me see, where do I have? I'm looking for stuff. There we go. Reference card. Show to players. So the game is broken down into weeks. Hopefully you can all see that now. Aw. I wanted to like Tech War, and I just never did. So each week you will draw a player and interpret it. Follow all bold instructions. Typically with a card, you'll get two options. And initially in spring and summer, some of them are good and some of them are bad. Increasingly, they're all going to be terrible until the game comes to a sudden screeching halt in winter. Yeah, already with the Star Trek references. So when you draw a card, you then get an action. You can discover something new, introduce a new thing on the map, and you'll draw things on the map as well. The more terrible, the better. You can hold a discussion. This is where you get to check in. It's sort of like a community town hall meeting. I should note that nothing is resolved, because when have you ever been in a meeting where anything got done? The other thing that you can do is you can start a project, and within that project, you can determine how long it will take to complete, up to 6 weeks. And then it will slowly count down. Sometimes it'll count down faster. Sometimes it'll take longer. Sometimes it doesn't finish at all. It's not really character based, but you can certainly, in like the community meetings, the discussions, affect a character's point of view. Any questions?
Yeah, what? Okay.
Echo.
Whoa. Question: are we recording this?
We're streaming it.
Is that recording?
I don't know
Cool.
what to tell you.
Okay.
Can you record it off of Roll20 or is there something else?
You're recording through Twitcheroonies.
Okay.
Twitcheroonies. All right.
I'll stop putting jokes in the chat. That's not helping anyone.
I mean, it's helping me a little bit.
It's helping me quite a lot, I find. All right. So hopefully you should all be seeing a big blank map.
Ugh. I have nothing worse than a blank document that you're staring at.
It's absolutely terrible. Yes, this is actually the best drawing I've ever done. Right now, the totally blank slate.
Oh shoot! My fire alarm is going off. I gotta go.
Oh
Okay.
Uh, we haven't even drawn the map yet, and red alert has taken place.
That's
Right.
not good. Is she in an apartment?
Okay.
Where?
And Inglewood.
Popcorn. It's the popcorn every time.
In a dorm?
Yeah, somebody pulled.
In an office building.
And office buildings and apartments.
Definitely had more than one time we had to walk down those stairs. Alyssa remembers because we worked in the same building.
Someone burnt
probably.
popcorn so bad in our old agency. There was black smoke hanging in the air in the kitchen. And it smelled terrible, and nobody owned up.
I wouldn't. No, I probably would.
We found out that someone had put it in for like 10 minutes.
That'll do. That'll do it.
Oh man, yeah.
Burned Charlotte's popcorn a little.
Oh no, Amber
Just-
burnt popcorn
I just-
here. It set Tanya's alarm.
It was so bad.
It just is a little singed. It's not burned.
It's just a
It's
little
still
burnt.
good.
It's still good. It's still. Are we gonna keep going?
I like it a little taken.
The law of transference works through Roll20. We've established that.
Should we do a practice round without Tanya?
Huh? I think it'll be okay if you just have her go last, maybe.
Yeah,
It goes pretty quick though.
yeah. I mean, we can have her catch up too.
If it's like any fire alarm I've been in, it's going to be at least 45 minutes.
Really?
For the fire department to get there and turn off the damn alarm? Hell yeah.
I
It
never
usually
really had that issue.
At the last building we were at, they
There actually was a fire.
that's true. But no, they would yell at you for carrying anything on the fire alarm. Like you were not allowed to carry anything in the stairwell. It's like people would grab their laptop and they get yelled at by the
No,
fire
you
alarm.
give up those precious documents. God damn it.
Well, I remember when we had our fire, you grabbed your your drive.
Flash drive with all my schoolwork.
Yep.
It's like
And then we found out that it was a real fire.
Mhm.
That's annoying.
Super.
All right. What are we doing? What are we doing? Is this part
Uh,
of the game, Nick?
yeah, totally.
So, all right.
All right, so I'm gonna have everybody roll a d20, just so we can put you in kind of put us all in like a general order.
No.
You do 2 and me first, you second?
Sure.
Or you first?
Oh, I don't want to be that.
You first. Well, you first, me second.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe low is better.
Oh, except for then it reverses our names. Should we go in our name order next time?
Sure. So, well, no. How about Amy's 18, I'm 16.
Okay, and then we'll put you at 16. Amy and Amber, I need y'all to roll again.
In a row.
A what?
Roll again.
Roll again.
Okay.
All right. Amber, you're 19.
You're first.
Actually, she's second right now. Amy will be at 18. Let's see.
Ooh.
Jason at 12. And
I got
I
the roll.
will roll a dice. Wow, I guess I will go last. Holy shit.
Unless you start at the low number and go up.
That would be. I would.
You're still
I
not
think
first.
that's. Oh yeah, I know, but that would be great. Low number first.
You're
I'll
a little
endorse that.
topsy-turvy here.
First rule of space, don't panic.
Second is have a towel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we should just make this a role-playing game for that. For Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I did think about Marvin the Paranoid Android.
All right.
You have to do them with Alan Rickman's voice.
I grab Saul's hammer.
But only Alan Rickman as the sheriff of.
Because it would hurt more.
All right.
You blundering buffoons! Shout everything.
Story. Blah blah blah. All right, so I think we should start by everybody having a chance to draw something on the map. So, kind of what I figured. That's how you can change color if you want.
Yep.
Is that we're going to be the beginning of a colony. A planet is being colonized. This is a fairly large region, so we've got kind of room for it. What kind of terrain, like just quickly, do we think, what kind of terrain do we want to work with here?
Well, we're all planning on being robots, so I guess we don't need a lot of forests.
I just re-listened to The Martian, so that's like in my brain now. So I'm like thinking deserts and rock and.
I like archipelagos. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah. Well, it's also like if we're on the outskirts and on the fringes, this is one of the last, maybe one of the last like planets to be colonized, and it's kind of on the fringe of good
Of being
terrain.
worth it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's Utah.
Yeah.
yeah, with
Sure.
a big Salt Lake. Yeah,
It's
I like
Salt
having
Lake.
some kind of fantasy element, fantastical things.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sweet. So desert terrain, good news. We don't have to change anything color-wise.
Yep.
Do we want desert?
And you know, we can have, you know, a source of water nearby, depending if we want that as, you know, an abundance.
I think it'd be really cool if there were caves.
Cool.
Wait, should I say that more nerdy? I think it'd be pretty good if there were caves. I like caves.
I don't even know how you would.
Because then we can have cool crystals in the cave. Crystals are really cool.
Yeah.
Dilithium crystal. No, that's too
With-
copyrighted.
With the player
Try
of the game, could we have like this? So if we wanted to, like, let's say, map out the caves, would that be this map, or are there multiple maps?
It would be one map, but certainly that's something that you know. I figure, full disclosure, this is going to serve as like the setting for the first part of the adventure. So exploring the caves is definitely something that will be in the realm of possibility.
Okay.
The other thing you can do is, like on your turn, you could start a project to explore the caves, and then once that counter comes down to 0, you would then get to determine what was found in the caves.
Okay. Okay. All right. I want some mesas.
You get to draw them then, I think, right?
Yeah, technically you are up first, so
Okay.
you can do that. Hang on. I want to minimize that. There's the drawing
Thank
tool.
you. Yep.
And minimize my porn. There we go. Yep. Just playing.
Hang on. Fucking turn order is always a pain in the ass.
Hey, at least it's working.
Yeah, no shit. All right,
Okay. Thank you.
there you go. Mace's coming up.
I can actually see it. I don't know. I had it on my laptop instead of my big screen.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay. So,
So yeah, everybody gets a turn to start drawing something on the map. So Liz is currently drawing Mace's.
Sweet.
Sweet, sweet Mace's.
Sweet Masons. I get it.
Now we have Fantasy Castle Rock.
yep.
Ugh.
I see.
yeah, sorry.
Hey, at least it's not Fantasy Pueblo. No, wait, that's Asphodel. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, let me draw that.
All right, Amber, it will be your turn next. Feel free to add something to the map.
What do you think would be cool?
I'm gonna add a big crater.
Nice.
Big crater, hell yeah.
Why does that have to be pink?
Well, I was trying to figure out brown.
Don't put a pink ring in the middle.
Hey, we have our first asshole of the map.
They're purple. I'll do it like right here.
But
It's like a big crater.
Is that where the city is going to be, or whatever it is?
Could be.
we'll figure it out.
You can delete those little ones.
Let's see.
So there's a crater. There's a lower part and a higher part.
All right, that's my crater.
All right. Amy, it is your turn to add something to the map.
Oh goodness. Okay. How do I do that?
So if you're up below, you can do that.
Thanks.
Sorry. Still trying to figure this out with you stupid speakers.
Let me see if I can use this. Nope.
Did you hear from Tanya yet, Jason?
Mm-mm. Not yet.
Was
So
a
wait,
fire?
what's the circle again? What
That's
was
a
it?
crater.
A crater?
Crater.
Ah.
My note-taking abilities might taper off as the night gets longer and the beer gets smaller. But I am trying to put stuff in the chat so that I can go back and keep track of what we fucking did.
Luckily, there's a recording.
Yeah, that
Okay.
also helps.
I'm gonna draw a mirage lake over here. Is it a
Ooh.
lake? Is it a mirage? We'll never know.
Well, hopefully we find out.
Okay.
Only one way to find out. All right, Andy, you are up after Amy.
Okay, I'm going to. What color do I want? I'm gonna do like a crimson, and there's gonna be kind of in this valley between the bluffs here. There's these. Can you see it? Oh, that's not what I want.
I don't know how to read.
Let me delete that. Sorry. Let's do kind of a pinkish color. So there's these little plant things. They're going to look like cactus, but they're definitely more like they have these berries on them. And at early exploration, that's the only source of water is that these things extract water. Besides the mirage, these are the only confirmed sources. So they're in these two valleys on either side. So they're there. Does that work?
Yeah.
All right, that's me turn.
Jason.
I don't know. All right, let's do. Sorry, I'm not used to using the drawing tools on this.
Yeah, me either. It's kind of squirrely, honestly.
I don't know. I draw on it all the time.
Yeah, no, like people who are good at drawing actually do really well with this, and the rest of us have fun.
Exactly. 1 minute. Let me I need to look up one feature real quickly.
Is there water or is that a mirage?
Well, there's the Mirage Lake, and then
Okay.
there are the weird cactuses.
Okay.
Are they pink? Are they pink in
They
the
are
world?
pink cactuses.
Cool.
Yeah, and they can be whatever. I imagine them being fairly vibrant in color. Alien.
But the berries are black.
All right, so I'm going to draw a wadi
Andy's berries.
near the crater.
A what?
A wadi. It's an Arabic thing. It means a valley, ravine, or channel that is dry except in the rainy season.
So an arroyo.
It's like a riverbed.
And a wadi.
Here in North America, we call those arroyos.
I've never heard that term.
No?
Yeah.
No. That's what you see in the Southwest. They're all arroyos.
Thomas, your turn to add something to the map.
Well, we talked about caves, so I'm going to add my caves. God damn it.
Yeah, please add caves.
Cool. Where can the entrance to the caves be? I think the caves go throughout the whole planet, right? They have to be huge. And it's almost impossible to explore from outer space, so that's why no one's come here.
Yeah.
We'll do some cool cave entrances.
Do they like continue like a tunnel?
I think the whole planet is like hollow or something weird.
I like that idea.
The Hollow Planet conspiracy come to life.
Yeah.
I think arroyos are different things. Wadis are really deep. They're like kind of like canyons, whereas arroyos I think are more
So it's a canyon, is what you're saying.
streams. Yeah.
Okay, so this is like a deep canyon, dry canyon.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like a dry riverbed kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Sweet.
So I imagine it's like those volcanic rocks that are super holy.
Lava rock?
Yeah, like the lava rocks that they're like pumice, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta watch your step over here. You're gonna fall in a cave.
There's lots of danger of falling, which is fun for me as a DM.
Yeah.
I'm an owlkin.
So, what I will add to the map is various deposits of a strange glowing mineral.
Ooh.
More here.
Slimer.
Slimer deposits.
Slimer green. That one looks like I don't know. That one looks like Slimer. Or a Gerblin.
Gerblins.
Gerblin Slammers. All right. Mysterious glowing mineral deposits. My favorite punk band.
Yep.
We'll give Tanya an opportunity to contribute when she can join us again. So,
I haven't heard from her yet.
Mm.
Oh wait, she just sent me a thing, I think.
What did she say? House on fire? Need help?
She said some asshole tried to drive his U-Haul truck through the parking garage and broke the sprinkler head and set off the
Oh no!
Oh.
That's
good
the fire
time.
department to turn in and let us in, so it'll be like an hour.
I didn't know she lived at the dorms at CU.
Oh man,
Well,
that
before she can come
sucks.
back in.
Yeah. She can watch via Twitch.
Can she? Where's she? Gonna go?
Can she tell us what to draw and we can draw it for her?
Big.
Yeah, I'll ask her.
Does she have a Twitch account?
I call it cock rock.
Yeah, she does.
All right, so next we do a round declaring important resources for the community, which we might have in either abundance or scarcity. So some examples: clean drinking water, a source of energy, protection from predators, adequate shelter, and food. Choosing a resource makes it important if it wasn't already. If it gasoline, it becomes something your community wants and needs. As a group, we choose one of these resources to be in abundance. It gets listed on the index card, or in this case, in the chat under abundances. And whoever called it now draws an abundance of this resource on the map. The other resources get listed as scarcities, and the players who call them draw their absence or scarcity on the map somehow. Symbols and symbolic representations are fine, but words should be avoided, which limits me to my drawing ability. So, Alyssa,
Yes.
what resource do you wish to add?
Oh. What I want to do is a fuel. I want to add one of the bluffs is just basically pure uranium. But we can. How about? Can I introduce clouds?
How is that a resource?
Well, it would from somewhere in this planet there's enough moisture that it can generate clouds. And we got to fill these wadis somehow, right?
I suppose.
It's pretty dry, though. I think we've determined that it's kind of dry.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we don't need water.
That could be a scarcity if you want to put water on here.
I think you should go with the original one if you want. It already looks like these things are loaded with uranium.
I mean, I don't know. You looked kind of concerned when I mentioned.
No.
Okay.
I'm totally fine with that. I'm much more concerned about clouds.
Okay, then yeah, I want one of the bluffs. That there are pockets of high uranium concentration.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I just figure.
Do you have to draw it on the map?
Can I draw it?
Yeah, draw it on the map. And then Amber, you can also now name a resource.
I feel like there are lots of small mammals, kind of like jackalopes, and that's like a food source.
Nice.
That now.
I know,
Jackalope.
just like almost like a little bunny, but I think it's not even a bunny. I think it's more like a lizardy, like the size of a football, that live with
Football
the
lizards.
cactus.
Yeah, I think football lizard. They
Yep.
eat the cactus.
Control Z.
Okay, thank you.
You just draw a football and give it some legs. Do you want me to draw you a football lizard? I can.
Yes.
No, you do it. You do it.
Fine.
It's your drawing.
I'll do it.
I'll draw one on the side. Oh, I can't draw on the side. Damn it.
Yes.
So those are like jackalope footballs. Is that it?
Exactly, jackalope
so cute.
footballs.
I will also say we might want to be careful about drawing too big because we're going to
Yep.
run out
Oh,
of space
yeah.
on this map almost
I
immediately.
was trying. Can you make it smaller? Like select it and
Yeah, you can shrink it.
how do you do that?
You just have to select it and shrink it.
Oh, wait.
I'm not going to make my cave smaller. They're too cool.
My skulls.
Oh, no, I think it'll work. I don't know if I know how to do that.
I can't. I won't.
Oh, maybe it won't let you.
Yeah, I don't know that you can do that.
Well, I'm gonna delete that and start again.
You can't do that, Dave.
Try to make it smaller.
We can also create another map if we need to zoom into a particular area or something. This is a general aside.
Do we have to say if it's abundant or scarce too, right?
I think we decide that later.
Okay. It can change later. That's for sure.
But yeah, Amy, you would be next. What is a resource you would
Okay.
add
Could-
or show an absence from the map?
Could I do these little mushrooms in the middle of this mirage lake that they do different things? So they can heal, they can have detrimental or beneficial effects. They can serve as food or water, or they might hurt you really bad or take off a limb.
Awesome.
A potential project.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mushrooms in the lake. Sweet. Andy.
Okay. They have to be naturally formed.
No, not necessarily.
It doesn't have to be an actual thing, too. It can be like a. It's a shelter.
Yeah, it can be a little more abstract if need be.
Like, I'm thinking like some kind of really shitty, really derelict space elevator. I don't know if that's like too OP.
Like, you mean an elevator taking to space?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's where, like, you know, maybe the colonists used that to, or maybe they found it, and
That feels like either a discovery or a project.
okay, yeah, I think it's like a discovery because it's like ancient, like super old. Not sure how
Yeah,
it got here. Not
yeah.
sure if it works still.
So
Okay,
that's less a resource and more something you would do on your first turn. Coming
The
up.
resource would be something like the ability to get to space.
okay.
Yeah.
So instead of that, I will inside the walls of this crater are like some. Oh, I don't want to use yellow. I don't know. I'll just do red again. Some like thermal vents that are coming out from just a few corners. So just some heat, some thermal vents.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Jason.
Oh, God. I have no idea.
You could water hasn't really been dealt with as a resource. Food somewhat, but building materials, shelter. These are things that are possible.
Good point. All right. Can I put some spice melange on there?
I did get Big Dune vibes from this.
Only if you want the Emperor to show up.
and then the crater in the middle, I'm like, ooh, that's where Shah Hulud lives.
That's true. Okay. What are these like little things by the trees?
Football lizard.
Yeah, the jackalope lizards.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like jackalope. I'll figure something out.
I'll do like little. Actually, let me find a bag. Oh God.
Oh no, a sandworm appears on the scene.
All right. Actually, I'll do water, I guess, of some kind. So, are there seasons in this place?
I thought that the cactus were the
Source of water.
the only source of water.
Well, and that I might have been jumping the gun, but they
we could say they are a source of water. How good a source
right.
remains to be seen.
Okay.
And the Mirage Lake.
And the question of the mushroom.
We've got potential sources of water that may or may not be reliable.
So here will be like a spring coming.
Ah,
from the basement.
spring.
Right out of the radioactive.
They don't discriminate.
Hey, no one said you'd be able to drink any of this
Yeah.
water. Nothing else side effects. If you drink from the Mirage Lake, that's going to have one effect. If you drink from the cactuses, that's all laced with peyote. If you drink from the spring next to the radioactive mineral stuff, then you get superpowers.
Maybe the cactus is fun. Get rid of the radiation.
So it's like a filtering system.
Yeah.
Why do you think this hasn't been colonized yet?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll put one in the cave as well. Or a couple.
Ooh. Cave Springs.
Cave Springs.
Excellent.
Cave
Thomas.
Springs Eternal. Sorry,
you
what?
are
Whew.
no.
It has to be an important resource, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
Well, it becomes important one way or another.
Well, we have some kind of lizardy food. We have water. We have radiation. We got 8. How about
Camels. Put some camels on. Put space camels.
I don't like camels suck. They're the worst.
What?
Yeah, pretty awful.
Camels suck. Belisar wakes up from his nap.
Belisar comes out of his tomb. God, I don't know, right?
Somebody say camel milk.
I mean, we have mushrooms, but we sure could use some fiber in our diets, folks.
Well, we have a cactus to eat.
Okay, that's fair.
Here. Maybe.
Yeah, the cactus had you shitting in no time.
Oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe the earth around.
We
Okay,
need
here we go.
building materials.
Building materials, farmland.
I'll say that out around in the sand dunes here, there's like kind of irony protrusions that come out of the sand, like thorns. Not irony, iron
Iron
protrusions.
dash Y, yes.
Not
But they are also
not ironic. They're there, just a little bit too ironic.
Ironish.
Don't you think?
It's like rain. Here, I'll put some in the water here. There's like 1 or 2. It's not real, is it? We don't know.
Weird Allium.
Weird allium. No.
Weird aluminium.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I like it.
All right, there's iron-like spines that come out of the ground. Came back.
How'd that happen?
I don't know. I can't get rid of it either.
Weird.
Uh oh.
Squares.
I mean, the sandworms could be a resource, right?
I think we added sandworms.
We're just playing Dune.
Or shelters.
Just
Yeah.
plain.
Yeah, for all the concern that this was just going to be Star Trek, so far it's Dune.
yeah.
So we've got a series of resources: pockets of high radioactive concentration, football lizards, mushrooms in the lake, thermal vents, springs, iron protrusions in the sand, and shelters. So, what do we want to put in abundance?
What are the squares?
Shelters.
Shelters.
Ah,
I mean, they're not great shelters,
yeah.
but it's protection from the elements.
It's like shallow caves.
I want the cactus in abundance. Like, I want it to be so many cacti that we don't even know what to do with them all.
And I was just gonna say my football lizards need to be like tribbles.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that.
I think you use the cacti in elaborate hazing rituals.
Can we get rid of the worm?
No.
Can you get rid of the worm? I don't know. Like,
I can't do anything.
I thought you made it.
I made it, but someone brought it back. I assume it was Nick.
no, we didn't do anything. It was you.
I may have done it inadvertently.
Is it on a different layer?
I don't
It
have
wants to stay forever.
Yeah. We can say it's the corpse of a worm.
Cool.
Yeah, so I think with a group this size, it makes sense to maybe have 2 abundances. So the cacti and the football lizards, are y'all cool with that?
And the sun. What about the sun?
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about that, bud.
Well, so it could be way out there, and the sun could be really dim.
Is it bad that we have thermal vents and the sun then?
Well,
It's
that,
very hot.
I don't think it's bad.
not necessarily, because maybe the planet moves really slow, like rotates really slow, and then so it gets really cold at night.
Maybe
I don't
there
know.
isn't sun.
Exactly. Maybe it's way the fuck out there.
Maybe it's really dark all the time.
I actually like that.
It's like always twilight.
Yeah.
So those sparkly minerals are
Oh, so they're easier to
lights.
see. They're easier to see in the night because they glow.
well, and it's like our moon, but
But it's a source of light.
yeah.
Oh, just like you.
Oh, I know.
I have to admit, I was really nervous before we started this, but I think we're coming good. We're coming together.
I like.
Yeah, no, once you get going, it's a lot of fun. So before we start discussing scarcities, and I'm totally cool with putting sunlight on that list. cacti and football lizards. Are we cool with those in abundance?
Yes.
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 We vote yes. That's all that matters.
All right. So
Except the cactus have like 8-foot spikes that will shoot for your eyes.
just because they're abundant doesn't mean it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we have
Like people.
pockets of radioactive materials.
I mean, I was planning on using this as fuel, but yeah.
Well, I mean, that makes it even more valuable,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yep.
Mushrooms in the lake, thermal vents, and because those are now scarcities, that also becomes a problem. The springs are scarcities.
The what? Rings?
Springs.
Oh, springs. Spring has sprung.
Where's the springs? Like the,
The
blue,
blue-
ones?
The
Okay.
blue triangles.
Okay.
All right.
So we had a scarcity come in via chat. And I haven't seen the movie, but what about like Interstellar, where time on this planet is different than the rest of the solar system or galaxy, either slower or faster?
Ooh,
So like
that's
time is a
cool.
resource?
I mean, that's interesting, but I don't know that it's a
I don't know that that's a resource. That's more of an effect.
Time is the
There is
only
Kurt Connor,
resource.
the wizard.
Time is what we're using right now.
Exactly.
We're burning the hell out of it. I'm going to make a quick restroom break, and then we shall get started with the actual game.
It's because he saw that worm and it got him all excited. I can't delete it. It's not my drawing anymore.
I think it might be on a different layer.
How do you do layers then? I don't do layers.
The DM has to do it.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
What'd you do?
But I think I deleted something else.
Yeah.
Oh, I deleted here, hold on one second.
You might have to redraw the mushrooms.
Let Nick
Oh,
do
shit.
it. Let Nick do it. Don't touch it.
No,
All right. I mean, obviously I can't do anything, so yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
joking. I don't know. I don't know
We-
your experience with Roll 20.
we can just redraw the lake and the mushrooms. Just go
Well,
ahead
then
and
they're there.
delete
They're
it.
just underneath it.
Yeah, but when she deletes this, it deletes the lake too.
I think it's on a. Oh, who did that?
Ooh,
Wow, I actually did something. Imagine that.
Jeez, Alyssa, a little salty.
this is gonna kill you as soon as possible.
Now it really looks like a penis.
Oh God,
What is that noise?
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Oh,
oh, that doesn't
sounds
sound
like a really
good.
sad dog.
She likes to make high-pitched noises all the time.
Gotcha.
I think it's part of being a 7-year-old girl.
Yeah.
I'm not super happy about it most of the time because usually it's like I have a splitting headache and she's like, ah!
Alyssa, if you right-click on the water and then move it to the map layer, then the mushrooms will be on top of it.
Well, Nick's back. He can do it.
Do we have a Fantasia moment here?
Yep.
I don't know how to do any of this.
Try right-clicking it. Do Control Z. Let me see if I can do it.
No, that's not working either.
We can just redraw it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, let's just redraw it.
Or just know that there's mushrooms underneath the water.
Yeah, well, they are scarcity, so
They are.
Exactly.
You don't even know if the water
There's
is
no
there.
scarcity disappearing.
I don't know that you'll get it back.
Sorry.
The iron just keeps expanding.
I'll draw a couple more mushrooms on it.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
you got it to work.
There we go.
Imagine that.
I mean, they're such good mushrooms, really.
No one touch anything now.
Here's the
There's
best
more to
mushroom.
draw. There'll be more.
All right, so
That's where Andy's space elevator is going to go. His rickety ass space elevator.
That's right.
It's like it's like a well bucket on a string that you have to pull all the way.
Oh,
Yes, exactly.
Or,
Oh, yeah.
You got to hand crank your way up, and you still might die of asphyxia when you get up there.
Don't worry, there's a hose that you can breathe from.
We're all constructs. You can breathe.
All right, so Liz, you
Yeah.
are up first.
Okay.
Don't sound too excited now.
Woohoo!
What am I doing?
Well, first you have to draw a card, which I'll go over. And
You draw the death card.
someone new arrives who or two of the community's younger members get into a fight. What provoked them?
All right. Well, I think we don't have anyone, so I'd like to do someone new arrives.
All right. Well, who is new? And here's the real problems. I never know how to get rid of these goddamn cards.
Try delete.
There we go.
Okay.
That'll work.
It's an old crotchety prospector woman.
All right.
Yeah. Do I have to draw her?
Yep.
Okay.
You can just do a stick figure if you want. There we go.
Draw a pickaxe.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
the
I
pickaxe
mean,
idea.
you could also just draw a pickaxe.
There's uranium in them there hills.
There's uranium.
Is it uranium or something like uranium? Is it like space uranium?
That's why I tried to kind of leave it open to interpretation.
Yeah, I guess it could be another.
We could call it Elysium.
Oh,
Ooh.
I love it.
yeah, I'm there. I'm there for that. Oh, that was awful.
I mean, do we have to draw characters?
You have to draw things that
No, you-
represent the things.
You
Okay.
can draw representational stuff.
Okay.
It's going to be blue.
Why do you think the Adventure Zone one was so bad?
I never actually saw the map that they drew.
It's terrible.
Oh,
There you go. Free.
So like she's trying to
Blue again.
pickaxe to represent the
Yeah,
character.
no, I understand the
Oh,
drawing.
Ah,
MS Paint would be better than this.
yeah. Well, you know how you get used to certain mice? Like, I'm not used to this mouse.
Yes.
I'm not used to this mouse. It's hot
Okay.
garbage.
Oh, it's not.
It's
So,
garbage.
I mean, I can't draw.
do we have to like name this person and give them a personality, or no?
Can I
Just
name this
okay.
person?
You can if you like.
Okay. I want.
And like what their response or their not responsibility, but the thing what they're in our like where they're in our what they're what
I
what
would-
am I trying to think?
I would be careful about defining things too much right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
you're not meant to. It's going to be pretty vague.
Yeah.
Is this the first person here then? Is this Prospector?
yeah.
Is it?
Mhm.
I don't know.
It would seem to be. So you now
Mhm.
bring up the goddamn card. Of course, that's way down here at the bottom. Discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project.
She's going to start a project. She wants to figure out what these green blobs are and if they can be monetized.
All right. How long do you think it will take her to figure that out?
Oh, do we have a limit?
1 week for quick things, up to 6 weeks for a complex project.
I mean, I'm going to say 6 weeks because I don't think that she necessarily has the
The wherewithal.
wherewithal.
Good.
Where did my reference sheet go? There it is.
No, I don't need it that big. God damn it. There we go.
I don't know if it would take a whole 6 weeks, maybe a little less.
Yeah. I'm thinking like 6 weeks is like a
6 weeks is
station.
like building a town.
Yeah.
Okay, then 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Not in the civil engineering world, guys.
Yeah, I was going to
I mean,
say.
she's going up, hitting it with her pickaxe, and like tasting it, and seeing if it's still.
Yeah, I know.
She kind of figured out what it does, though, and what it could be useful
I mean,
for, like that kind of
you're right.
investigation.
She probably has some testing equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think? 6 weeks, I would say you discover basically all of its properties. 2 weeks is basically figuring out if it's worth mining.
I think okay then in that thank you for putting it that way because I think then it would be 2 weeks. She's not going to mine something that's worthless.
She's pragmatic.
2 weeks.
Mhm.
2 weeks. All right, there we go. And so begins the project. All right. That moves down to Amber. So, Amber, if you go over to the side there, it's got the 3 decks. You'll want to draw one from Spring.
It's the third one down for me.
Yep.
One.
Because why should they be in order?
Did it do anything?
So
She clicked draw and then pressed 1.
Oh, there we go.
Don't do it, cancel. It's right there. It's that green one right underneath.
Oh.
You can pull that out.
So you see a good omen. What is it? Or you see a bad omen. What is it?
The J piece.
I think I see a bad omen, and it's those irony spikes that are everywhere.
Mm.
Ooh, yeah. So do something. You could add like a little color to them to give them an ominous feel.
Maybe that's why no one has been here before.
Let me see. What kind of
Spikes are bad, guys. Whenever there's spikes around, there's sandworms.
That's their droppings.
I thought they were all left over from Prince of Persia.
Oh, yeah, I like that. That's really
What
good.
was it?
She's putting the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's glowing spikes are bad. Yeah, I'd say that's a bad omen.
Mm-hmm.
Good
All
thing that
right.
only one person is crazy enough to come here with all these damn spikes.
These glowing spikes. Damn it! I want to find out who's worth money.
Yep.
All right. Amber, you can make a discovery, you can hold a discussion, or you can start a project.
Gosh, what do I need to do?
I do have a name for my lady, but I'm.
We need people.
Are there any more people, or is it just the crazy pickaxe lady?
I would say there are some people around. It's probably not a full-on thriving community yet, but there are people who live in the area.
Playing Sims here.
Flabaganda.
So I have a question. In the crater, we have these vents. Is there anything else in the bottom,
You could start a project to try and find out.
or can we discover something?
Yeah, if you want to just straight up discover something, you can do that too.
I think I want to discover a source of obsidian at the bottom of this crater.
All right. I'm going to add abundance obsidian.
Ooh. So it's like a glassy hole.
Yes.
It's a glass hole.
It's a glass hole.
Damn it.
We do officially have our first asshole on the map.
Yay.
Good job.
But it will not be the last, I'm certain. So, project counter goes down. Text. One more week on that. No, that's not how that works. There we go. Next up is Amy.
Okay. Draw one card.
What's doing that?
Where'd it go?
Where'd it go?
Did it come up for you?
I see a 1 over top of your video box, and I don't know how that works exactly.
Amber's got a 1 too.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there we are.
Okay.
What's the most beautiful thing in the area, or what's the most hideous thing in the area?
Well, let's see. I would say the most beautiful thing in the area is these caves are just shimmering and look very beautiful.
Space dwarves, here we come.
And then I don't know how to get rid of it.
You can delete it. Press it.
Well, there.
Done.
Straw Gimli, he's in awe.
Little stick dwarf with a big beard.
Yeah.
What? Is that it?
Oh, yeah. You'll need to make some sort of visual representation.
Oh.
Right.
Sorry, yeah.
I am getting used to this.
Yeah, it I find it takes a little while to get used to the particular mechanics of this game.
That's not a great color. Oh, there's not a great color. We'll just kind of.
Sweet.
There we go.
Very pretty.
Hmm.
All right. And now you have a choice. You can make a discovery, you can hold a discussion, or you can start a project.
I'm going to start a project on the mushrooms.
Mushroom project.
Mushroom project.
How long do you think this project will take?
What do you do with projects?
I anticipate it's going to be kind of like someone spending about 6 weeks to really discover the properties of these mushrooms and how to tell the difference between the ones that might cause harm or good, and try to start picking that apart if
Yeah,
possible.
I think that makes sense. And the clock winds down on our Prospector Ladies project.
All right.
Project mineral exploration. What did we discuss? What did your Prospector Lady discover?
That it has potential to be used for construction of highly durable either spaceships or other things, but that the amount of money it would take to refine is exorbitant, and only rich people would be able to use it. Like, it's a superior material, but it's exorbitantly expensive. So basically what I'm saying is people from other parts of the universe, if they find out that we have this mineral that could be mined, it's going to be a problem.
I just want it noted that I'm not the one who introduced Dune into this world.
What are you doing in my swamp?
All right. And that moves us to Andy. Please draw a card, sir. Oh, there we go. What important and basic tools does the community lack? Or where are you storing your food? Why is this a risky place to store things?
Sorry. There it goes. What's important and basic tools? So I'm going to say that, and I get to do like a building thing too.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say in this first big cave that they store their food in there. And it's super risky because they don't know what's in the cave. Because they're stupid.
But it's cool in there.
Right.
Although I don't know if it's pretty because there's no sun.
So I'm gonna like put like a little bundle of
A chicken bone. But
Check from all the rent.
All right, so there's like a little package of food in that first cave.
All right. So now you can make a discovery, start a discussion, or start a project.
I would like to start a project of building an arboretum or whatever for like a crop building.
With no sun.
for the cactus.
All right.
So I was thinking like that could be like a little dome over here.
For a project, you won't actually need to draw anything right now.
Oh. Okay.
I feel like wouldn't they just do it in fields or something?
Well, No, I mean they don't. I mean I don't know what the environment's like, but you need to have it protected. I don't even know if there's oxygen on this planet.
Yeah, there's enough.
We didn't say oxygen was in short supply. So I think
Or some kind of a structure for like
Maybe a
industrial food development.
All right, yeah. So starting a project for industrial food development. How long do you think that'll take?
I mean, to build it,
Or are you just growing it? Are you growing it first?
Yeah. Do you want to build it? Do you think you could get it up and running in 6 weeks, or would that be a separate project?
I mean, so I think there's gonna be a lot of trial and error because they're gonna have to find artificial light, and they're gonna have to like make fertile soil. So I'm gonna say like probably to like build the infrastructure 4 weeks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I will put 4 weeks there, and if you want to start like a structure, you can certainly do that.
Okay.
All right. Mushroom project moves down 1.
Crazy Uncle Andy's cactus farm.
Next up is Jason. All right, you can start by drawing a card.
All right. Did it?
Not
Yours?
yet.
Huh. Said pawn. Oh, it shows I have 2 cards drawn. Can I? I'll just go with the first one.
Away.
My card is in the middle of my map, and I can't get rid of it.
All right. I accidentally drew a second card. Is there a way I can return that to the deck?
I'm not sure. The mechanics on this are odd.
Yeah.
It looks like you put it back, so good news there.
All right. I'll just do this second.
There we
one.
go. Ace of Spring. What group has the highest status in the community? What must people do to gain inclusion? Are there distinct family units in this community? If so, what family structures are common?
Yeah. Okay. I'll say there's family units, and it's like it's polyamorous in nature. So there's like a bunch of people who have children and stuff, and they all kind of raise them together. And yeah. And that's the most common, but occasionally you'll find monogamous couples and so on.
They're
And
like,
everyone laughs at
you're
them.
weird.
Yeah.
All right.
Haven't you guys found anybody else? Just each other? Anyway,
So somewhere on the map, I'll probably have you draw like some stick figure families. That
oh
are
yeah.
big.
It's probably the crappy shelters, right?
Yeah, near the crappy shelter seems an appropriate place. And you can work on that as you see fit. Make a discovery, start a discussion, or start a project.
So wait, what was the second? Or make a discovery?
Yep.
I'll do that.
All right. What do you discover?
I discover a predator that is kind of hard to find that lurks around and mostly feeds on the things that feed on the pink cacti.
Uh-oh. So it eats the football the football lizards?
Oh no.
I mean, they breed like tribbles. Someone needs to take care of some of
That's
them.
probably good.
That probably is good.
So yeah, in your own time, include the polyamorous families and these new predators.
All right, I'm gonna make them look like something a child would draw from their school.
Yeah.
You mean the polyamorous families?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, yes. But nope. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. All right. Thomas,
All right.
you are up.
So do I hit draw or do I just pull a card out?
Both should work. There we
The King
go.
of Spring.
A young boy starts digging in the ground, discovers something unexpected. What is it? Or an old man confesses to past crimes and atrocities. What has he done?
Let's say Oh no! Is it Joseph Smith? He came here.
Yeah, we made this Utah, Space Utah.
Ugh.
Space Utah, actually.
I'm gonna say a young boy starts digging in the ground. This weird communal society, and discovers something unexpected. And it is that the caves are much bigger and deeper, and the kid goes falling very far into the darkness.
And Lassie freaks out.
Yep. The caves are deep. The caves are very deep. Ah!
Wow. The whole family or just a kid?
Just a kid.
Oh.
I don't. Maybe the kid doesn't die. I don't know. We don't. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's not the star of the show here.
We're not around yet.
This is like real high ground and real low ground, and like no in between.
Poor little Cliff fell over.
All right, so make a discovery, have a discussion, or start a project.
Ooh, let's see. I think we should start a project. I feel like if we're growing food and we're living in kind of these shitty shack or like sand dunes or something, we never really determined what the shelter was, right?
Just that there's not a whole lot of it.
We need better shelter.
It's like if this is like a space center, like little shitty transport pods, right? Maybe.
Oh, you mean it's like your initial like settler tent?
Yeah, like a cryogenic settler tent.
It's like an inflatable dome thing that is the first thing here. Yeah, now that there's minerals and stuff, I think we need to let's start a trading post or something.
All right, trading
So
post.
I think the miner, and maybe the miner has robots or something. I don't know. Is going to start a trading post project.
All right. Make sure to put one of those on the map. How long do you think it will take to set up?
I feel like you call it in and the parts arrive over time. So maybe like 3 or 4 weeks. What is this red thing up here? Is that the Predator?
It's like TNT.
It's a little predator, kind of cute.
It's like a saber-toothed cat, and it has its paw coming up.
All right, I'm gonna do 4 weeks, and it's gonna be. Alyssa, which mountain do you think has the most minerals?
I mean, I definitely think. I don't know. I think that lower right one.
Okay, it's gonna be on top of the mesa.
Sweet.
Awesome.
It's gonna be like a landing pad and like.
I think that makes perfect sense. All right. And now it is my turn.
To kill us all.
9 of spring. A charismatic young girl convinces me to help her with an elaborate scheme. What is it? Who joins her? Start a project to reflect, or a charismatic young girl tries to tempt many into sinful or dangerous activity. Why does she do this? How does the community respond? I got something. This young woman, charismatic as she is, decides that she wants to fully explore these caves. She wants to see where they go and what they do. And so she is going to start a 6-week project to explore the caves. I'm going to put 6 there. What's a good charismatic color? There's one.
Trader Jane's.
that a torch?
Yes.
That's adorable.
She's got her little torch there
Yep.
for her project.
Nice.
All right. And you know what? We haven't had a discussion yet. And so in the nearby settlement, as things are starting to kick off, as this place is really starting to come alive, I'd say people are arriving at a fairly frequent basis. The community comes together. And so the way these discussions work, if you start with a question, you get to talk again at the end. If you start with a statement, and these are only like one sentence each, the discussion is over when we get back around to my turn. I don't get to go again. So the discussion will start with, "There's too many foreigners coming in." Alyssa.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is though.
Yeah.
The natives already within like 3 weeks. I like it.
There's no late native. Yeah, it's like Colorado. I'm a Colorado native. I've lived here for 30 years.
So I'm going to speak as old lady Inez, my prospector lady. And, oh, you and your stupid ideas. There's enough for everyone. There.
All right.
I like
Amber.
the prospector voice.
Yeah, thanks.
Why is this a concern? I don't understand. This planet is huge.
Amy.
You could send them down in the cave, far, far down in the cave.
Andy.
Creepy cave lady.
I agree. I think we should have more children.
Jason.
Oh,
Well, I could always use more lovers personally.
See?
And Thomas.
Ooh, I don't know what I can possibly add to this conversation. No, there's not enough. We need more people from around the galaxy.
And the community meeting breaks up and literally nothing has been
Yep.
resolved. Just like a real meeting.
Yep.
Isn't there a whole thing about like discontent coins or something?
Yeah, we haven't really explored that yet. Though that is something that I think could happen as we get deeper into it. If things start to come into conflict, we can put contempt points on the map.
But there is a thing though. I'm not making.
Yeah, no, there is
I
a thing.
disagree with you, so I get a point.
So, I would say right now that things are still going fairly okay, and so there's no real contempt. It's mostly just everybody comes together. They have their own sort of pet hobby horse, and then they go. They eat their punch pie and they go back to their hovels.
Yep.
Yay!
Yay.
All right, Alyssa, I'll draw you a card. If you
Yeah,
want.
please.
Do the clocks get in?
Is it still springtime?
Oh yeah. No, you're right. It is still springtime. I think Amber and Amy, y'all might still have a card that you can draw when it is your turn.
Is that why that is there?
Yes, I assume it is because Jason's was able to bounce away. So we'll try to figure it out on your turn. Nope. There we go. There's another community somewhere on the map. Where are they? What sets them apart from you? Or what practice or belief helps unify your community? I'm going to say there's another community somewhere on the map. Where am I going to put that? Yeah, I'm going to put it up here in radioactive territory.
Nice.
Yeah.
Guys.
They're not having any children.
Maybe that's
Maybe they've adapted.
They've evolved.
They just keep mutating to new versions of themselves.
Yeah, there's this whole community up here. I'll put it in a fancy box here.
Reminds me of Geek Love. The
We'll
lady.
call them
Yeah.
Rangers.
All right. So, oh shit.
So was that my turn?
Yeah, I just realized I
You
did
just
that. I'm
did.
sorry. Why don't I give you the choice to do?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just leave it.
It's a community or a unifying belief that brings people together.
Just leave it. It's fine. Yeah. I'm gonna make you draw the squares again.
You can do a.
I'll go on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Discovery project or discussion?
Discussion. I would like to do a project to see why these completely monogamous folk are able to resist this radiation. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it takes 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Oh, and then you can do mine. How about that?
All right. Let's see. Moving things down. Mushroom project down to 1 week.
Woo-hoo.
Cave exploration 1 week down. And the project for industrial food production comes to a conclusion. What does that look like, Andy?
I'm going to say that they've managed to use some of these little crystals that are around to emit light, and that they're growing pretty basic staples. They do have a mealworm farm where they're able to get some protein and recycle their unwanted waste. And then some like grains of pretty basic variety. Yeah, so it's pretty much Taco Bell.
So I'm going to say food sources are now in abundance. So there's to eat.
That's good.
All right. Amber, it's your turn. Maybe we can figure out how to do that card there. Perfect. Yes. Are there children in this community? If there are, what is their role in the community? And how old are the eldest members of the community? What special needs do they have? Yours.
Well, how old are the eldest community or members of the community? That's really hard to decide because we have different. I'm assuming we're going to have different races and different like aliens and stuff. So I don't know if that's a good thing to do. So I'll do. There are children in our community, obviously, and
Well, there was one at least.
yeah, at least one that like.
Don't worry, he got rescued. Little Timmy.
So their community, they are our hope. So each time that we have a child, you know, they are sort of not necessarily. We don't put them on a pedestal, but every time that we see our children, we're like, oh, there is hope for the future.
Children.
Yep.
Huge.
Future.
All right. I'm not sure exactly what the visual representation of that will be. Maybe you can do like a glowing aura around one of the stick babies or something.
Springy.
That's all I'm doing right now is like doing auras.
Hey, you know it works.
Springfield Spring.
What kind of what color? Alyssa, what's a good color for a hope chakra?
Oh man.
Build an aura of hope.
Build an orb of hope. I mean, I would either say like a yellow or a pink, like a real light pink.
Okay.
Black.
Maybe both.
Oh, you can't see it.
Where you?
Oh,
down
there it
below.
is.
I see it.
Just put the cat on a pedestal.
There you go.
I like it.
Oh, yay!
Glowing children.
Glowing children.
All right. And now, do you make a discovery? Do you held a discussion, or do you start a project?
I want to start a project. I want to mine the obsidian in the crater.
Ooh.
Ooh, obsidian mining.
Woohoo!
How long do you think that will take?
Probably 4 weeks.
4 weeks. All right, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to start moving down project counters. That will take me just a second.
Gotta get their laser shovels out.
Well, I figure obsidian has a lot of uses, you know, for tools and tools.
Tastes great on a salad.
Yeah.
And the long time project to study the mushrooms has come to a completion.
Whoop whoop.
Amy, what did that research project find?
So they were able to find, upon very, very careful investigation, that they could tell the difference between the detrimental and the beneficial mushrooms. There were slightly different sizes of white circles. They were not successful in figuring out how to determine what the detrimental or what the beneficial effect would be, though. They couldn't figure out how to differentiate.
All right. That might be a potential for another project at some point. Okay. Amy, you've got your drawn card there if you want to see if you can flip it over.
I'm clicking, it's not doing
Let me
anything.
see that.
I don't know why
It's someone who knows what he's doing.
Come on.
Daddy will get it.
Oh, I was just like, yeah.
Can't see it.
Can you drag us down and it'll drag the card down with it?
Oh, there it is.
Oh my goodness.
there we go.
These cards are,
It's
it really is like images in Word.
where does everyone sleep? Who is unhappy with this arrangement and why? Or what natural predators roam the area? Are you safe?
Uh-oh.
I think we already discovered some predators. So let's see, where does everyone sleep? I think in their little community, they do have, I guess the shelters are up there maybe?
Well, Thomas, what are you building? Or
A
what was
trade
Thomas?
center.
Oh, a trade center.
I would say they generally sleep in their shelters. They do occasionally sleep in these caves when they're just like, oh, they're so pretty. Need to like meditate and look at the beautifulness of the caves. But mostly in shelters to try to keep safe. Who's unhappy with this arrangement? I think the kids are like, ugh, we're sleeping in the shelter again. It's so much better outside.
Kids are unhappy in the shelters. That's a great line out of context. All right. I will move the project counters down. Getting a little closer to some of them being done.
Do I get to do can I do a discovery?
Oh, yes. You are correct.
So little Timmy heals up from his fall in the caves, at least to some point, and he's limping over and he discovers he goes to these ominous looking spikes, and it is little Timmy, so he licks it. And he discovers that it satiates his thirst and also makes him hallucinate for a minute.
Awesome.
Wicked spikes, satiates thirst, and causes
You have to draw it.
ball tripping. And Trader Jane's finishes. But of course, our project leader there is not here. When Thomas comes back, we will check in with him on that.
Sorry, he's getting Charlotte ice cream.
Can you get me some too?
Yeah, right? Totally get down on some ice cream right now. I'm gonna. Oh. Mark that down too, because I think I forgot to do that last time. All right, so the trading post has finished. Anything you wish to add with regards to that, Thomas?
Okay. Sorry. Okay, the trading post is done. I think this is going to, because it's kind of a beacon to more trade, more people are going to be aware of everything in this area. So you're going to have a much higher profile location. Like, people know it exists now, right?
Put us on the map.
It's on the map. It's literally on the map.
No, I said put us on the map. The galactic map.
For sure.
So at least the system, like the planet as a whole, right? People know this group of minerals.
Oh yeah, no, like y'all. I will definitely say that people have started hearing about this colony, and they're interested.
Yeah, ain't good.
I suppose that can be a discussion as well. Andy, it is your turn.
All
Get
right.
you to draw a card. Probably getting close to the end of spring here. To a spring. There's a large body of water on the map. Where is it? What does it look like? Or there's a giant man-made structure on the map. Where is it? Why is it abandoned? I think.
Oh my God!
I think this is your opportunity, my friend.
It was made for
It
you.
was.
It was absolutely made for me. I'm not sure if it's man-made, but it is made by people, sentient beings.
Humanoid.
It's constructed.
Yeah, it is
Humanoid.
constructed. There's maybe the more accurate term.
So what they discover, or what it is a
Catapult, like in Watchmen.
So there's space elevators that go from like the land to the space, right? An elevator. But this is actually floating about 40 feet off the ground, and it's in this weird sync with gravity where it's floating without any additional energy, and it only goes down. It brings things from space into the planet or onto the planet's surface, and it is right between our little colony and these baked out Reaver guys over in whatever this place is.
My favorite part of this description is you have to draw this.
Yeah, so it's going to be like, so it's the chute coming down, and I can't draw a straight line, and then it kind of like flares out, and then it has this like thing, and you can tell like it has this opening, but it has like the shutter in the middle of it.
Our second asshole on the map.
Yes, it's kind of like a laundry chute from space.
I'd say it's more like a penis.
Yeah, I'll redraw it, but that's kind of where it's at.
Why didn't they notice this before?
They were busy. They're busy.
Did it like appear, or did it like was it uncovered?
No,
by
it's
something?
like it's old. It's fallen apart. Like it does not look great.
And look, hey, those orgies aren't going to throw themselves, all right?
Yeah.
They never have before.
True.
All right. So, you got your space elevator or chute. I thought for a second you were going to say it's not really a space elevator. It's more like a space escalator.
It's the stairway to heaven.
Yeah.
So you still have a discovery that you can make. You can hold a discussion, or you can start a project.
I have a
Um,
question. Does that prospector lady know that not all that glitters is gold? Just wondering.
I am going to build I'm going to do a project of like a cave exploring ship.
All right. I will say that you do have an exploring party who's supposed to be back in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. I think I stepped
Oh yeah,
away.
no. Like if you want to do a different thing, you can
Yeah.
certainly do that. But
Yeah, let's do a different thing. I would like for there to be a way to commercial with our new spaceport or trading center to commercialize some of our rarest gems and jewels. And so I would, yeah. So this project is like the colony is developing this guild for selling these items.
all right.
Jethro Jeffries, gems, jewels.
And rare components.
Oh yeah, there's some great stuff down here on the planet. How many weeks do you think this project will take?
Like 2 weeks. I don't think it'd take very long to kind of form a kind of a
It
trade guild.
doesn't take long to feed greed. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. And the clocks have moved down. No projects finished this turn. But shit's about to get real in terms of the projects finishing up. All right, Jay, you are up. Draw a card.
All right. See if there's any springs left.
Yeah. Hey,
All right.
an old piece of machinery is discovered, broken, but perhaps repairable. What is it? What would it be useful for? Or an old piece of machinery is discovered, cursed and dangerous. How does the community destroy it?
Quick, knock that space elevator down.
Does that work for the space elevator?
There is a thing later where like you can end projects.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey.
Hi.
Yay!
Oh my gosh.
Quick, everyone tell at once. Tell her what happened.
So
I've been keeping notes in the chat. See, I dare
Okay,
you
I'll
to
look
see if it
through.
makes sense.
Thank you. Let me look
I
through.
dare you to see if it makes sense.
Okay.
yeah, that seems hard. All right. So does this discovery work for the elevator too, or no?
Maybe a different part of the space elevator, but I don't want to. Without the direct action of the card, I would say it's probably independent discovery.
Okay. So what I'll say is kind of on the other side of the mesa where the predator is peering his head out. There's a car, like it's kind of hidden behind the mesa itself.
Is it a Tesla?
There's a yeah. There's a one of the cars that can go up and down the elevator.
And it's got a Statue of Liberty hanging on it, buried in the sand.
And could I say that for this card, it's both things. It's both maybe repairable, but probably dangerous.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
So when I was describing the space elevator, I was saying that it can only go down. Would that require a new thing to discover that it goes up as well?
Maybe that was lost. Maybe that's a project. Maybe that's a discovery that someone else will make on another turn. One of the things they encourage you in this game is to leave open space, both for your fellow players and also for discovery later.
Right.
So maybe the one that goes up has been lost to time. Maybe that one was destroyed. Maybe they only figured out the down part, and then there's infinite possibility.
Yeah. So it's essentially they found the broken car that can do maybe whatever, but they don't know if it's reparable or if it's super dangerous and cursed.
Fun.
Cool.
All right.
And it's hidden, so it doesn't need to be drawn.
I would say, maybe an X to mark the spot or something,
All right. I can do
or
that.
a headlight, or a tire or something.
You need to fix it because the whole point of a space elevator is you have something go down at the same time as something goes up. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
True.
And this thing's not even touching the ground.
Great, Greg.
All right.
Great, Gregs.
Was it cool? I guess that's gray.
No. Boy.
It's essentially a big like aluminum can.
It's a marshmallow.
Yeah.
Is this like one of those chutes at the bank?
Yeah.
It's-
It's a hydraulic. That's how it works.
That's so dangerous. No wonder it needs repairing.
You're gonna put some space worm's eye out with that, or I mean sandworm's eye out with that.
All right. And make a discovery, hold a discussion, or start a project.
Let's hold a discussion.
All right. So if you start with a question, you get to talk again. If you start with a statement, it will end on Andy's turn.
Okay, so I'll start with a question. Someone asks, do you think we should try to repair this elevator or just let it go? Is it too dangerous?
Thomas.
Oh, me? I think the people in the community would want to use it to import more resources. We need it to bring more equipment down, as well as if we repair it, we can sell the stuff better.
I don't reckon it does no good unless stuff go up too. Liz?
Boy, howdy!
I reckon.
I do reckon that we need to use this elevator. Why else do we have it here?
Elevator. Tanya, do you want to contribute to this conversation? And here's why I feel it's appropriate. Like a new community member has wandered into this town hall and has no clue what the hell is going on.
Tanya, are you there?
I think she's frozen.
Oh no.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, is it me? Is it me?
No.
Nope.
I thought you were just really studying your notes.
Yeah, she's deep in thought at our highly skilled map. Amber, I'm bounce onto you then.
Of course we should repair this
Oh, there she is.
line escalator. It's the what's the word? Gateway to the stars.
Woo! Tanya, I suppose you're currently playing the part of a new community member who's wandered into this community meeting. They're talking about a space elevator, and you have, through inexplicable shenanigans, found yourself standing at the open mic. What do you have to say?
Freebird.
Oh no, she froze
Oh
again.
no!
God
Her internet is really bad at her place.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, that sucks.
Socks.
Well, I'm gonna keep moving. Amy.
I don't know about this voodoo black magic. We should burn it to the ground.
Uh-oh.
I like this character.
Yeah, me too.
Andy.
Cannot understand a word you're saying.
I think we need to secure it from those that other community of whatever nuclear things. We need to protect it and secure it and kill them, perhaps.
Can I suggest their name? They call themselves the Free Radicals.
The free radicals. Yes, we need to secure it from the free radicals.
All right, Tanya, can you talk now? Damn it.
That's a no.
Move around and then, like, stop. It's like a statue.
Bummer. Uh,
Video, or I mean, if she turns her video off, do you think she'd be able to talk?
Oh, maybe we could tell her.
Does she have a way to hard connect, or is she hard connected into the internet?
I don't think so. I think it has to be. I'm not sure though.
yeah, bummer. Well, Jay, you get to finish your conversation. Yeah, there she goes.
The rug's back.
The rug.
Not on the rug, man.
So it sounds like we want to try to repair this elevator for the most part, but so I say let's do it, but we need someone to
Start a project. Yeah.
we need somebody who knows how to repair it.
So this meeting concludes with everybody saying, yes, we need to do more with this elevator. And then everyone goes home and gets a good night's sleep.
Sounds right.
And then someone's dead in the morning.
It's
Yeah.
like 99.9% of my meetings.
Yeah, like that's what I think is the funniest part. Here's what I would say, Andy. I do want to ask this: do you think your statement would create a point of contempt between the two communities?
That we need to hold it with military might.
Or at the very least, keep the so-called free radicals?
I think I missed that part. Who are they?
The free radicals are in the nuclear zone kind of. So this is right in the middle between our colony and the free radical colony of the nuclear people.
Okay.
Like hanging out in the nuclear wasteland.
There's people living in the wasteland. Got it.
Yeah.
I would No,
I would imagine so far we've all been about exploration and trade, and then here comes this person who's like, we need to show military might. I think that's a new kind of, not new in the world, but new concept to this colony, and I think it would be concerning to some people. Yes.
It's a good thing they sell 2-for-1 rifles at Trader Jane's.
And we have our first point of contempt on the board.
What to do with the free radicals?
All right. Oh yeah. Before the end of Jason's turn, all the clocks wind down. So,
oh boy,
project to find out about free radicals. Liz, what does this project reveal?
All right. It reveals that I think how specific. They have a specific enzyme that allows them to quickly and easily metabolize radiation, and it ends up actually being they can use it for energy. So it's almost like calories to them. So they don't need as much food.
They're like plants?
Sort of, yeah. Except with radiation. Not of the solar variety, which is good because didn't we decide that there's no sun, right? And so, like, these folks are able to.
There's some sun, but it's a
there's no sun. They're all suffering from vitamin D deficiency, and these people don't have that problem.
Go down there, Trader Jane's, get yourself a bottle of vitamin D pills, and we'll be right on. We'll get you right earlier, you know.
But capitalism dictates that it's incredibly expensive to buy D supplements.
Better pass business, you know what I'm saying?
all right. You just created a scarcity.
Yep.
All right. So that is one project complete. A second project completes the obsidian mining.
Woo!
You gonna draw a mine in there?
How would I do that?
Pickaxe, I don't know.
Worked for me. What have we discovered in mining all this obsidian?
We have discovered that it is a very wonderful mineral that they can use for tools, mostly daggers and swords and Sharpie things.
Aren't they using like laser guns and stuff though?
Yeah.
Maybe
but-
it's good at like aiming lasers or something.
Here's what I will say. There are statistics for laser pistols, and you will all get laser pistols, but the batteries to recharge them and use more ammunition are going to be scarce.
This is terrible.
So yeah, you can end an encounter pretty quickly with a laser pistol. But if you don't have access to a recharge cell, that's going to limit the number of times you can use that gun.
Uh-oh.
So what? To further that, people do still use swords and daggers and quarterstaffs and shit like that too.
I'm trying to make this really like sharp, but it keeps like going curved. Sorry.
That's what she said.
Yep.
All right.
She wants it sharp? That's weird of her.
Oh. No, I did move that one down. Okay, so Jason had a very long turn there.
There's one more clock, right? The minerals.
There's actually two right now.
Well, and isn't there the guild as well? That's for like little
Yeah,
facts.
they are getting close.
Okay.
So right now I see the guild is doing its thing and the cave exploration is getting closer. Thomas, it is your turn. We are out of spring. It is now summer.
We are.
Yes.
Woot, woot.
Oh boy.
Summertime and the living is sleazy.
A contingent within the community demand to be heard. Who are they? What are they asking for? Or a contingent within the community acted on their frustrations. What have they damaged? And why did they damage it? Is it permanent? I think the free radical plant people are the contingent, right?
Are they? But they're not within our community, right?
There is a point of contempt. So this could be a group of people have decided, hey, we're going to go show them free radicals what for. That could be how that's interpreted, or it could be a different thing entirely. But I think that makes sense based on what we've got on the board so far.
They're the only ones who would have a real beef, except for some of those weirdo.
Go brush.
Except for those weirdo spy clickers.
Yeah, they're over there. Oh boy. Okay, so maybe they are concerned because we've already voiced that there is concern over the free radicals. Maybe a contingent of the settlers are taking up arms and creating they're weaponizing and preparing to fortify the elevator.
All right.
And that is how they're acting on their frustrations.
Nice.
They're demanding to be heard. We must defend this thing. It is I.
Wario?
It's a me, Wario.
I thought I was doing a meme off.
Oh.
All right, can I get rid of this card? How do I do
Yes. Click on it and delete.
it? Oh, you can right click it and it says remove card.
Excellent.
All right, I want to do a project.
Excellent.
Okay, I think with the space elevator being discovered and all this machinery, and with the increased attention from Trader Jane's and such, I think the authority is going to show up. And they're going to explore this region and why so much weird stuff is happening. Why there's this huge glass hole. Why there's spikes. Why there's this mirage-y water that you can't drink, I guess. And they're going to do an exploration project. Perhaps it is the Imperial Academy of Exploration.
I was thinking this is just about the perfect time for the Galactic Union representatives to show up. So yeah, that makes perfect sense. How long do you think this project will take?
I think it's pretty long one, right? They're going to be infiltrating, and they're going to be trying to keep from being outwardly. They'll show the badge every so often, but they know that doesn't mean a whole lot here on the frontier. So it's going to be a slow process of them exploring why all this stuff is happening in this one place.
Excellent. Yeah. Now, and that's very much in keeping with kind of the. It's not quite as hostile as like Serenity, Firefly, Feds, but it's not quite as peacenik as the Federation either.
I feel like this is the exploration team, right? They're not the enforcers. They're the
This is the blunted tip of the oppression sphere.
just the blunted tip of the oppression sphere.
All
Any
right.
more luck, Tanya?
I'm gonna try this one more time.
All right.
I
Yay.
rebooted my computer. Hopefully, Adobe's not trying to install something right now.
That kills all your internet connection. You can turn that crap off. I know that one for serious.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say that they land a ship. They don't really care, do they? They're just gonna land anyway. I'll land them here. The Imperial exploration craft is gonna set up a little camp here.
Perfect. So I'm going to put that down as a 6-week project if you're cool with that.
Yep.
And Cave Girl is on her way back, though she is not done yet. And Project Guild comes to a completion. Andy, what happens there?
What was it again? Sorry.
Your guild.
I'm going to say that they make it quite profitable industry, and that this industry maybe is getting the attention of these federales, while also they're creating this classism. Like they are becoming, this small cohort of people are becoming incredibly rich. And not to say they're all like human white males, but whatever ilk they are, they're all very, very rich and powerful. Or rich. I'll say that. Maybe not powerful, but rich.
6 of one, half dozen of another.
Same thing.
6 of one, half dozen of another. All right. That's turn. I will draw a card. Yes,
choose
and you
this
shall
one?
act on it.
Okay.
The eldest among you dies. What causes death? The eldest among you is very sick. Caring for them and searching for a cure requires the help of the entire community. Do not reduce project dice this week.
I do want to do the eldest. So I want my old lady Inez to become sick. I don't choose whether, like, I'm not going to dictate whether the community chooses or not to save me. I want that to be the discussion. Do people think that she's worthy of saving?
I would say, that could be a discussion. And if you want to make your choice at the end of that discussion, we could do that.
Yes, I would like that.
All right.
Yeah.
So, ought we to save this old lady then?
She's just an old lady.
Yeah.
Tanya.
I think the oldest among us should be saved because they have so much wisdom.
Amber.
I think we should just burn them all to hell.
Yep.
This is exactly like a town hall.
Yep.
Amy.
Yes, I think we should save.
Andy.
Yeah, 5, quick.
She has done much for our community. Her time has passed.
God damn.
Gordon Gecko appeared.
Look, the death of old people is good. His hair is all slicked back. I guess in this fantasy world, it's slicked forward for some reason.
Oh yeah, it goes outward.
Jay.
Kind of like a flock of seagulls.
More like the Misfits.
Yeah.
The Devil Lock. Jay.
God, I don't know. I mean, yeah, let's save her. I guess.
Jason does not care.
The indifference of the community is resounding. Thomas.
I think we should save her. Of course. We named our entire community after her because she was the first.
Yeah.
Life begins at 60, you guys.
What
All
was
right.
her name again?
So you started with a question. You get to end with a statement.
So my question was, do we save her?
Uh-huh.
And now I decide whether they've saved her.
Yeah.
Okay. How many was it? It was one. Okay.
There
one,
are
two,
only 2 projects
three.
going right now.
Well, no, I'm asking. I'm trying to tally who in the community, like who won in that community town hall. What was the ratio?
I think it was-
Tanya said yes.
Most
Amber said
people-
no.
Most people lean
no,
towards saving.
Yes.
Or we're
Yes, I
fairly
think they were.
indifferent.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yes, she is saved, and she can if because of the generosity, can she give the wealth that she I don't know if this is like she got wealth from discovering this green ore, and she puts it back into the community for to name a town after herself. If that's too much, it
Yeah,
could
no,
just be
that's-
that she's alive.
She's
Yeah.
alive.
Okay.
And everybody chips in to help find
Okay.
a cure to radiation poisoning, and no project dice are reduced this week.
Okay. Cool.
Thanks, everyone.
Well, thanks some of you.
All right. Yeah, I think the community is also going to start a project. I'm trying to figure out what that particular project is. Yeah, I would say the community starts a project to build a militia to stop those damn free radicals.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to take. I'm going to say it's going to take a month.
Are they called the antioxidants?
Anti-dissidents.
Better.
Did we fix the marshmallow yet?
Nope.
I think that has to be a project, probably.
All right, yeah. So that's going to be a fort. Totally. And let's see, text. That's going to. I'm going to say it's going to take them 4 weeks to get everything trained and ready to go. All right, and Tanya, if you want to, you can roll a d20. We will
Okay.
get you in the mix here.
D- 20.
18. Roll me another d20.
Roll what?
Roll me another d20. Perfect. All right. I'm going to put you in at 9. Somewhere there you are. And I'm going to give you kind of a freebie here since you've tragically not been able to participate much. If you go over to the right-hand side, you see some decks of cards. On the bottom is one called Summer. Go ahead and just click on the draw card or drag to deal. Draw and drag. There we go. Something like that.
Okay.
There we are. So, Summer is fleeting. Discard the top 2 cards off the deck and take 2 actions this week. Holy shit. So,
Okay.
that one's gone. That one's gone. All right. So, you can make a discovery, start a discussion, have a discussion, or start a project. And if you have any questions about how to do any of that, feel free to ask. You get to do 2 of them.
Oh, I'll make a discovery.
All right. What do you discover?
Ooh. Oh. I discover some little creatures hiding in a like cave-like structure.
Ooh, nice.
Not the caves.
The caves turn up even more mysteries. All right. In your own time, you don't have to do it right this second, but be sure to draw some little creatures around the caves, and then you get to make another action this week.
Okay, let's see. I'll start a discussion. Can I continue the discussion about the militia?
Yeah. Oh, actually, this would be the beginning of a discussion about the militia.
Okay.
So how it works is if you ask a question, you get to go again. If you make a statement, it ends with the person who goes before you. In this case, would be Jay.
Okay, so does everybody need to serve in this militia that's in the community?
All right. Thomas, you're up next.
I'm not very good at shooting things. I don't think I should do anything. It's me, a nameable character without a name.
I reckon if you won't be a part of this community, y'all stand up in there, free radicals. Yeah, freedom.
Oh, we're in Space Kentucky.
Not Space Kentucky.
Space Kentucky.
Kentucky.
I support the free radicals. Woo! Is that enough?
Ooh, yeah. Amber.
Oh. Sorry, I had a really funny thing and it like went out of my head. Hang on a second.
Welcome to my teaching practice.
Are you getting it?
I guess I'm a pro. I think that people should get them arms and get going.
All right, Amy.
Throw them in the pit of despair.
Andy.
That's where they keep the food.
I like have critters eating it.
And I would say that we are on the precipice of disaster. We must all pitch in for our mutual survival.
Jay.
I think we should have some citizens be in this, but we should do it more by a lottery system because others need to work.
And Tanya, you get to close out this discussion.
I think everybody should be in the militia in some way, even if it's not in the front lines. They should be supporting the militia.
Like Three Amigos, we can all sew the uniforms.
All right, Tanya, I'm going to give you a choice. So there's this thing called contempt points, which basically introduces tension and conflict onto the map. Right now, the contempt is purely between this community, which is the majority of the map, and this community of the free radicals up in the top corner. Do you think that this meeting would increase or leave the same the amount of contempt towards the free radicals?
I think it might increase it because we're like getting our militia together.
Hell yeah.
Shoot first.
Ask questions later.
And are the caves the little like the black triangles?
They are. Those are iron, I think.
Yeah, those are iron spikes that glow and satiate your thirst and also make you trip balls.
Oh, okay. So where are the caves at so I can draw my little
caves are down here.
They've already been drawn.
Yeah, they've gotten a lot of attention. Okay.
We
And
determined
now-
the cave structure is very, very big. And underground. So it makes sense there's animals in there or something in there.
Okay, so after 7 weeks, this charismatic young girl returns from her exploration of the cave. She has discovered that the crystals in there do serve as a minor power source. There are creatures that live underground. Yeah. Some are hostile, others are indifferent. And for a 7-week journey, I would say caves are dangerous. That project has now been completed. And with that, Liz, we are back at the top of the order here. Someone new arrives. Who? Why are they in distress? Someone leaves the community. Who? What are they looking for?
Okay. I will say someone new arrives. Who? Why are they in distress? A young man, too clean, who is trying to keep a low profile. Yeah. Do you need anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Just make sure you draw him on here at some point, and then discovery, project, or discussion. It's the I one for some reason.
Where's the?
Oh,
I. He's gonna be
Hiding in the corner.
hiding
keeping
in
a
the
low
corner.
profile
Yep.
with his little hat. I love it.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here. I wish I could do nothing to see here. Yeah.
All right.
Just keep it a low profile. Okay. So what is the?
Make a discovery. Have a discussion, or start a project.
Can I make a discovery about that little guy? Someone in the community finds out that he is galactic royalty.
Elon Musk
No!
made it to Mars.
Sweet.
Yep.
All right. Project dice are going to start moving down. The fort is now 2 weeks away from completion. And the Galactic Union outpost is a mere month away from integrating itself fully. And summer moves on. Amber, it is your turn to draw a card from the summer deck. All right. A project finishes early. What led to its early completion? Or the weather is nice and people can feel the potential all around them. Start a new project. So right now on the board, we've got the Galactic Union trying to make their presence felt on the planet. We've also got the military build up in response to the free radicals. Or if you wish to start a new project, you get that one as a freebie this week. Currently you are muted.
You're muted, sorry.
Oh, sorry. The military people about the free radicals that project's going to end early.
Oh yeah, no, they are fucking motivated. So like they thought it would take a month, and everybody's like, no, we're ready to kick their ass right now.
It's Meal Team 6. We were already ready. They pull up in their pickup truck.
Yeehaw! Got my truck nuts and my gun rack. Let's go kick some free radical ass.
I got a Twinkie in my pocket and a revolver in my hand.
Doggy. Space Hicks. the most fearsome thing.
This settlement sucks.
Well, this is the first place your characters are going. Is this shithole? All right.
I have a quick question, Nick. Usually there's a big catastrophe we're heading towards. Is there a big catastrophe that we're heading towards?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what that is yet, but it will probably be next week when we find out.
Got it.
It involves pickup trucks.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably involves war with mutants.
I gotta imagine war against the free radicals is going to be real high on the priority list. We're already at 3 content points, and it's not even autumn yet.
So the Federation in their spaceship are definitely just sitting there taking notes, right?
Yeah. That's kind of why it's taking them so long to integrate. They're like, fascinating. All right, Amber, you can still make a discovery, have a discussion, or you could start another project.
I think there's a small boy that really likes the football lizards and is trying to collect them and sell them for pets.
Ooh, like Pokemon.
Nice. How long do you think this project will take?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right, I'm going to put a little 2-week counter next to one of these football lizards. If you want to draw a little boy on there at some point, you can certainly do that. Counter moves down. Oh, that's not how that works.
Fighting cats. Football lizard. You should go do that.
All right. And now, Amy, it's your turn. Please draw a summer card. Summer is a time for production intending to the earth, start a project related to food production, or summer is a time for conquest and the gathering might start a project related to military readiness and conquest. I think we've got readiness down.
Yes, I think we do. Do we have all our weapons made from the obsidian already?
Not yet, but that certainly could be a project.
We'll do that. And I'm going to say it's going to be kind of a quick burn because they're super motivated. They can be they don't need to be super.
Yeah, they're sharp as fuck, so it doesn't have to be great. So,
I do.
What are you thinking? 2 weeks?
I was going to say 2 weeks, yeah.
Perfect.
Won't go away.
Can you right click it? No.
All right.
Won't go away.
So, discovery, discussion, or project, Amy?
Yes, so one of the free radicals is walking around.
Not for long, he's not.
Discovers a gruesome sight, comes across a predator that is just dripping in blood and has been torn apart. And as he's looking around, he sees one of these, what he thought might have at one point been one of these lizard creatures, and it has mutated into this monstrous beast.
Oh.
Nice. So in your own time, feel free to draw that on there. I already moved the project die down one, I believe. And so Andy, please draw a summer card.
All right. While I'm waiting for that, the dog's barking. Hold on. Give me a quick minute. But I wanted to say on Twitch there we had 2 raids back to back. So welcome to any people who joined from the 2 from Alex and what was the other one? From Glitchy Game. So welcome.
Welcome, yes, indeed.
All right.
It's always this crazy. So
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I'm gonna draw a summer card.
High fidelity map work here.
yeah. Outsiders arrive in the area. When are they a threat? How are they vulnerable? Or outsiders arrive in the area. How many? How are they greeted?
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Oh gosh.
You don't have to be violent if you don't want, Andy.
that's my go-to.
Y'all are going into such a dangerous situation here in a couple of weeks. It's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that outsiders arrive to the area.
Y'all ain't from around here, is you?
And
You ain't from Space Kentucky, is you?
Space Tucky.
Oh no.
No, it was named after the prospector.
Come on. Come on. Space Turkey.
huh.
Yes.
So I think a group of
Thank you for getting my
Sense, like, of civilized, like core planet investors have come in to help build up this colony. They see that there's tons of potential, and they're like, it's like the backwoods kind of thing. And they're greeted as carpetbaggers.
Nice.
There's still no shelter. There's still the crappy shelters.
Right. So they're like, this place needs a facelift big time.
We're gonna build high-rise condos in the fucking Wadi here. We talking about condos here? Yeah. Feel free to add them to the map, and then discovery, discussion, or project.
I'm going to start a project, and before the invest was that
Condos. It's like when they build here, it's like a completely empty field and there's just cardboard houses every 10 feet.
Well, that's kind of what they've got right now.
So I would love to do the condos, but I was thinking about something else.
Yeah.
So maybe as these investors are looking for plots for their new condos and where to jack up the prices the highest, a group of citizens seeing this revered elder on her near deathbed a few weeks ago begin this project to build a colossal statue to her in the central courtyard.
This is so perfect.
Oh man.
How long do you think this colossal statue will take?
I mean, it's huge. And I see this as like a ilk of people, and it's almost like a religious devotional thing. So I'm going to say it's going to take them a good 6 weeks.
Yeah,
I mean, this thing's colossal.
I think that tracks.
Can they make it out of Elysium?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So they have to get, yeah.
Yes.
Elysium, for those who might know, is the green radioactive crap that comes out of the mesas. Just what every fledgling city needs. Giant statue.
Absolutely. All right. There's a project dice winding down.
What? Oh, that's the predator.
Weapons. All right. That's another project dice rolling down, trying to get the lizards as pets. That's gonna go great.
Yep.
All right.
1 or 2 or 1 or 0.
Yeah, I think it's actually done. I forgot to count that one down. So, project football lizard pet.
Can you
I
give
love putting this shit in the chat. All right, Amber, what has our young boy discovered about making football lizards into pets?
He has realized that they
Don't like it.
reproduce prolifically. So he's actually able to put them in a little cage and sell them really, really quick. So he is like he's like a millionaire. Because everyone likes the football lizards.
Nice. All right. Jay, you are up.
All right. You
discover a cache of supplies or resources, adding to abundance. A scarcity has gone unaddressed for too long. Start a project that will alleviate that scarcity. We haven't talked about those in a while, although going back up, we have there's a scarcity of pockets of radioactive materials, of lithium. There's a scarcity of mushrooms in the lakes, of thermal vents, of springs, of sand spikes and shelter, of sunlight. I think that's it. Vitamin D, yeah.
Yep.
I think that's it in terms of scarcities. So you can add a new abundance, or you can start a project to deal with one of the scarcities. While you're thinking about that, I'm going to make another quick bathroom throw.
They find more guns.
Oh, great.
I was thinking.
No, no more guns. Oh, ooh, I know what I would do, but I'm not going to say anything.
What?
Something in the caves. I feel like the caves need something.
Yeah.
New homes coming soon.
Christ. I don't know.
Maybe they need diplomats to deal with the radicals.
I think you can just keep moving.
Might want to see it.
I want to know more about the Space King.
Space King.
It's the Space Pope. Space Pope.
Space Pope. Space Pope.
Is the Space Pope worse than the real Pope?
Yes.
No.
Pluto Jesus.
Because the Space Pope's not real. He's not as dangerous.
Space Pope is real. If you can think about it, it's real.
Don't tell me these things. I sound like my mentor in undergrad. That's terrifying.
Hey, what is reality, man?
What are we waiting for?
Jason's picking.
Jason.
Jason is going to either add an abundance or start a project that will deal with the scarcity.
Wow.
There's a scarcity of meteor storm. You should cast it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about deadly danger on this planet.
I don't know. There's an abundance of. What is it that the free radicals like want? Why are we so pissed at them? Just because they're different?
Yeah.
That's enough, isn't it?
And there's the perceived threat that this tower might go under their sway, that they might take control of this tube.
All right. I would say there's an abundance of these towers that are dotted all over the land. So we don't really have a reason to fight them for it. But they're all kind of hidden, so they have to be assembled.
So there's more space elevators.
Yeah.
IKEA.
Yeah.
He said they have to be assembled. I assume IKEA. So again, at some point in the relatively near future, you'll need to draw some of these or a symbol of these things on the map. Discussion, discovery, or project.
Let's see. There's a project underway to negotiate peace with the free radicals.
That's going to take 6 weeks at least.
They're going to fight their way past the fighters.
It's a diplomatic mission.
I'm on a diplomatic mission to Eldaron. If this is a diplomatic ship, where is the ambassador?
Don't worry about it. All right, so that project is going down now 5 weeks. This one is closing in. The Galactic Union appears to be getting its claws deeper into the planet.
They're just looking.
Just you know. The really interesting project, the Obsidian Weapons, completes.
Whoop, whoop.
Work fast, diplomats. Amy, what is the ultimate result of making these Obsidian Weapons?
I think we have a pretty armed militia now. Lots of spears and javelins and daggers, arrowheads.
We now have in abundance sharp-ass weapons. And
Just what we need.
Tanya, it is your turn. Finally, you can now draw another summer card.
Summer card. Okay, let's see.
All right, introduce a mystery at the edge of the map or an unattended situation becomes problematic and scary. What is it? How does it go away?
All right.
Let's see.
Oh my God, Jay, that is fucking amazing.
Thank you.
The towers.
The elevators.
Oh, that's awesome.
I can only see the summer card.
What, this elevator thing over here on the left?
Let me try to move it. I can't see it. Let's see.
Oh, he just put some elevator buttons.
Yeah, it's all to really go up and down.
Yeah. I pictured it as like one of those cardboard boxes, like this end up, this end down kind of thing.
Are they like ruined or something? They're just broken, right?
Well,
No, they just have to be assembled.
they have
They're
to
from
be-
IKEA. You got to have a whole thing of Allen wrenches, and that's definitely a scarcity.
Well, most of our furniture at our house is from IKEA, so
I've
we're
I've
very
used
familiar.
I've used more Allen wrenches in the last 3 months since I got a new guitar than I have in the last 30 years.
All right, so at the edge of the map, we are getting these like signals from underground,
Ooh, nice.
but we don't know what they exactly are or who's sending them.
Ooh.
Signals from underground. All right, so you don't have to do it right this second, but at some point you'll want to draw some kind of visual representation of that.
Okay.
I'm going to get rid of that card. And on your turn, you can make a discovery, you can start a discussion, or you can start a project.
I'm going to start a project to see what those little critters are inside the caves.
All right. How long do you think that will take?
It'll be a quick one just to go check them out. About like a week and a half.
All right. So I'm going to round up to 2 weeks. Project critters. Let's see. All right. Statue moves down. Now 4 weeks left. Diplomatic mission. Not going as well as perhaps you would hope. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Go, click that, get it off. That's not how you spell it. Diplotus. That'll work.
Here's the problem.
Couldn't fucking see anything.
We can't even spell diplomat.
Diplomat, is that like a pastry?
That's where I go buy my Diplos.
No, that's where you put your skull after you need to set it down on the table, pick it back up after dinner. All right. And oh wow.
I'm excited.
Project G you infiltration.
Uh-oh.
It's not really infiltration. They're archaeologists. They're scientists.
Uh,
Just like the British Museum had archaeologists.
and what is it that they have discovered in their research?
Okay. Well, I think they've found that, and I don't want to overreach a little bit, but they've been doing their scientific exploration of the region. They've discovered some big conflict happened here long in the past. Something exploded, causing this huge glassy kind of dome, the obsidian dome. The spikes are remnants of something that's related to that. The Mirage Lake is actually some kind of organic material. It's not water. It's almost oily. Something big happened here long ago, and that's why it's all clustered in this region, I think.
All right.
And it's perhaps related to some ancient civilization or something that once existed here. Is that enough, or is that too much?
No, that's perfect.
And they're gonna establish a permanent base.
Oh yeah, no, like the part that got deleted out was Galactic Union has established a permanent presence on the planet. I've put that in the chat just to make sure it doesn't get lost.
All right, I'm going to turn their rocket into a a more permanent structure. Let's say a cool tower.
And then when you are done with that, it is your turn, and you will be able to draw a card.
All right, summer. Still summer, right?
Yes, for a little while longer.
Someone tries to take control of the community by force.
No, surely not.
A headstrong community member decides to put one of their ideas in motion. Start a foolish project. I think it's cool. That's a doozy right there.
That's a fun one, is what that is. I love this card.
Oh boy. I think it's got to be the Federation, right?
Makes sense to me.
They're going to try and take the community by force, and I think they are going to be partially successful. Like maybe their resources sway the militia.
Yeah, I think it makes sense that this federation that comes with all kinds of Galactic Union for copyright reasons. Fuck you, Rick Berman. That's apropos of nothing. Just fuck Rick Berman.
I don't even know who that is. I hate him.
Yeah, good. You're correct. They have this military resources. They've got all this stuff, and they're able to kind of help shore them up. Partially successful because.
Okay. Yeah, I think
resources appeal to militia.
I think that they become the de facto rulers of the militia, and the militia almost become a bit more detached from the community. They're now like a separate group in a way because they have all these Federation resources, and the colonists are still living in a shanty town and storing their food in caves. All right.
All right. Before, you get to make a discovery, hold a discussion, or start a project. And another project is going to end on this turn.
Okay. I'm going to do a discovery then, because I think that could be pretty cool. And we haven't had one in a while. I think that the results of the Federation survey are that this whole region is built upon an ancient war zone, and the whole place is irradiated because of that. And the spikes are like remains. It turns out they're the remains of ancient peoples.
Whoa.
And when you're tripping balls, that you're reliving those past lives, I think.
Yep, that's the past lives you're experiencing. They were psychic creatures that were destroyed thousands of years ago.
Oh my God, this is all fantastic.
Yeah.
This chat is filled with madness, and I
Yeah.
love
Oh,
it.
madness. Such madness.
All right. Project Cave Animal Exploration. That particular project has concluded. Tanya, what do we learn about these cave animals?
So the cave animals are edible, and they're a good protein source for the community, and they can be bred inside the caves.
How cute are they?
Let's ask how cute they are.
Oh, they're not very cute.
Okay.
They're kind of blobby, and they have like things sticking out of their heads.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Very ugly.
they are.
Good.
What color are they?
They're purple.
Hmm.
Do they eat people?
No, they're small.
They've only got one eye.
Yep. They can't fly.
Sure looks strange to me. All right. I actually heard that song on a podcast the other day.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I heard that.
It's the last time I heard it before that was Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. All right. It is now my turn. So we are out of summer. We are out of summer, y'all. Shit's starting to get real.
Yeah, it is.
Autumn. A project finishes early. Which one and why? If there are no projects, so what project is going to finish early? Let's see. We have the statue or the diplomats.
I mean, easy choice.
Where's the statue?
It's the gold thing in the middle.
There's a lot of contempt towards these guys. Yeah, I think the Galactic Union runs so slowly that that people are so excited for the statue of Inez.
Woo!
Statue of Inez finishes early. Those people are so keen to make that happen. All right. And on my turn, I am going to these imperialists have finally arrived, and they've realized there is a great shortage of housing here.
Yeah.
And so they are going to start building a high-rise condo.
No.
That is going to take 6 weeks to complete.
It blocks what little.
Is there a public transport like corridor that they can just like build along there?
The wadis.
Are you
Yeah.
saying tech center?
Is it going to be next to the statue of Dear Leader?
All right. I'm going to go ahead and mark that down because I'm going to call it, and we will pick up next week. 6.
Take a screenshot.
Wonderfly done.
It was fun.
Yeah, this is a fun game, you guys, and y'all are doing fantastically with it. I have so many ideas. Too many ideas.
Too many
in fact.
ideas.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks. All of the cooks. When everyone's a cook, no.
Home's coming soon. All right. So yeah, we can probably finish this up next week. Maybe sooner than later. So yeah, we'll take a break for now.
A surprising lack of assholes.
Yeah, there's really only 2 of them so far,
Yeah.
and they're not nearly as explicit as I would
No.
think. So challenge accepted for
Yep.
next week. So if y'all have any questions about characters or anything like that, do feel free to reach out. I'm still doing some research on some other stuff, but I'm open to different races. Like I said, Tasha's is a great way to start. But Jay, that homebrew page you sent me is also a pretty good resource. Like I said, I may nerf some of those things for Vulcan because it's like pretty goddamn overpowered. But I will leave a lot of it in place, I would say. Any
Haircuts. You have to have a Vulcan haircut.
Should me and Amy send you our character sheets if we have them?
So you can if you like. I was thinking that we might try a little bit at least to handle some of the details together. I figured rather than have you all roll and some people do great and some people get nothing higher than a 12, I was going to give y'all sort of a modified standard array of points so that you all have at least a few decent stats. You're not just, a 1 good stat and nothing above a 9, which sometimes happens. I figure that's a way to kind of balance things out. I also have some ideas. It's kind of taken from the Star Trek role-playing game, but like where your character grew up is going to influence their background. What they've done before y'all join up on this mission will help influence your background. But if you've got like a basic framework, feel free to go ahead and send that to me. I'll take a look, and if I have any questions or concerns, I'll raise those. But otherwise, you know me, I pretty much let it go as it is, and find ways to nerf it later. Liz was saying earlier, it's like, oh God, we're all going to be robots, and I was worried for about half a second, and then I remembered that magnets exist. So, good news.
They do.
I have a way to fuck with your robot characters.
You're just gonna wipe her memory? Is that what you're saying?
It can be so much more fun than that.
I'm definitely going to be a football lizard.
An awakened football lizard. I think I can get behind that. Yeah.
Don't kick me though.
The irony is that most football lizards are thrown or handed off.
Mhm.
Rarely uses the foot at all.
And again, I want to do a special shout out to Alex and Glitchy and Smelly Cat and Jaggy Man and everyone else who came over and
Thank
were
you
hanging
for
out with us
watching
during the
this
stream.
Insanity.
Yeah,
What's
it is
that?
nuts. What is going on in this map?
I dare, like, that's why I was trying to take as many notes as I managed to take so that I can go back and go, okay, this is sort of what all this means. And the rest we're just going to fucking make up and improvise. So, yay. But yeah, I love what y'all have done. This is a lot of fun. It's not going to make any sense to anyone else, and I love that too. So yeah, we'll do autumn, and winter can either go the full run or can end almost immediately. So I would say definitely have some ideas for characters in mind. And like I said, do feel free to reach out if you have questions. I've got kind of a general sense of the world building, but this has been very helpful.
Cool.
Sweet. Anything else?
What are the cave bats called? Tanya.
Oh, okay. They're not really bats. They're more like little round, like mushy things.
Do they fly or?
You're like,
No, they kind of bounce. They're mushy.
Why is everything on this planet ball based? Is this a ball?
Because it's Dungeons and Dragons. That's why.
They're called squirms.
Squirms.
It's like Legend of Zelda where you gotta like jump on those little blob things.
They're kind of like bouncy and squishy.
Yeah.
And now I have to go watch that episode of Future.
These balls are making me testy.
We have this.
Our people tell a story. A young orb bounced 2 meters in the air. Then he bounced 1.4 meters in the air. Then he bounced 3 meters in the air. Ambassador, our people tell the same story.
Lower, Kip. Lower.
that is one of my favorite episodes of Futurama.
It's the best.
IHawk between Maudlin and Irreverent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nick. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I love the Quiet Year. I've got to be honest. We may do this again at some point in this campaign.
Let's do this instead.
Just making maps.
Let's just keep making maps.
We'll just populate every planet.
Oh, we need a space map too.
Hundreds of them.
I think initially I had thought about doing a space map, and I was like, let's do a planet, like a colony, get it started, and then we may come back and do like the full like
I want a
Galactic
space map.
Federation.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to be space Kentuckians or football wizards or
Space Tucky. Yeah, Liz was doing a great parody of space trucking. I don't know if you guys heard it, but yeah.
it was too high pitched for the microphone to pick up.
I'll rack my brain to find out a good name for the football lizards.
Flizzards.
Flizzards?
Lizards.
Wizards.
Flizzards, I think it's pretty good.
Oh man!
Sorry, I
that is
mutated
so
him.
Yeah.
Let's mention something with pigskins, maybe,
Yeah.
or griddles. I don't